Hello and welcome to Base Plate Reviews. So you might be wondering why I've got this whole table set up with lots of different sets, lots of them sealed, some of them not sealed. So these ones down here that I've actually decided to build. But what you'll notice is that all of these kind of promotional items or gifts with purchase, GWPs, mostly that you get through buying direct with Lego, so either in the store or on lego.com. And the concept behind this is kind of a reward for shopping with Lego directly. We all know that most of the time we can find better deals if we go elsewhere, but you know, nice things to get. Some of them are kind of remakes of old sets like the Magisto's Magical Workshop or the Blacktron Cruiser just over to the side. Other ones are specific to certain times of year, like the Star Wars stuff. When it comes around to May 4th, we've even got a coin on top here. So not all of them are actual Lego sets. There we go, promotional coin there. Other ones are specific to times of year like Christmas, or we've got behind the Ideas sail ship there some stuff to do with the Lunar New Year. But in general, like I say, they're seen as a reward through kind of sticking with Lego. Obviously some are more substantial than others. We've got stuff like the House of the Brick set there, a tribute to the Lego house, pretty cool one, or the Lego Ideas sailboat, and other ones are just, you know, small kind of add-ons. So we've got these add-on packs. This is the spring one, we've got a summer one behind there, also got a Lunar New Year set which is going to be useful for my Chinatown section just there. But you know, so they're not all made equal, we understand that, but you'd think that if you're going to make a fairly substantial purchase and there is a promotion on, that you'd get something decent in return. Well, recently we've just had a gift with purchase, which was, I had to make a purchase in certain ranges for 130 Canadian dollars, and I believe that was 100 US dollars or 90 British pounds, and we got this, which is 40685 Waterpark. Like I say, most of the time I keep my GWPs sealed because, you know, it's going to fund some future Lego purchases. But this one I want to get built and reviewed. And the reason for that is I can't see who would want to buy this for any amount of money. Anything decent that's going to be worth paying for the postage. This, I honestly believe, is arguably up there as the worst gift with purchase that I've ever seen. I don't see how it represents a water park. I don't really see how you can justify such a high purchase threshold. I wanted to buy sets anyway because it was June 1st and there were a couple of sets coming out that I wanted. But bearing in mind, look at all these other ones. We got some stuff which is better than others. We've got the Houses of the World sets. Like I say, the kind of cool Death Star just down there. Some others which are, you know, they're just little add-ons. You didn't need to make big purchases. Some great sets down here that come out at the same time as the modulars. So another Lego Ideas one with the car down there. And then we get this, 100 US dollars was the purchase threshold to get this as a gift with purchase. So I really want to get this built and opened and see just how poor it is. Anyway, let's get on to that. I'll clear this table off. So here we are then, set 40685 Waterpark, 132 pieces. Obviously this was a gift with purchase, but has a nominal value, if you look on the Lego website, of 20 US dollars, 18 British pounds or 25 Canadian. Look, I'm prepared to genuinely review this, see whether it's any better than it looks, but if we look at both sides, you know, in terms of the pictures, it does not look any better than I'd expect a 7-8 year old will be able to knock together with a few pieces themselves. So anyway, let's get this open and see what we're working with. So we've got just the two bags. It is only 132 pieces. Obviously we've got the booklet there. Doesn't look like we've got any stickers as far as I can see. And we've got three pretty large pieces there. I mean, each of those has a reasonable kind of value by themselves, but I'm not really reviewing it based on that. It's going to be based on, you know, what it actually looks like in the end. But anyway, let's get on with building. Just a quick 30-second speed build here, and this took about 10 to 15 minutes in real time with 0 interesting building techniques. So just a quick 10 to 15 minute build time there, and what we end up with is this. I've left the minifigs on there so we can kind of see what the parts of it are a bit more, but all built onto this 16 by 16 plate, and there are bits all around the sides. I'll go into each of those in a second, but obviously the main elements of this are, we've got the one big slide just there which has green and red lights on it. So green means the minifigs can slide down, red means there's someone still on the slide, I suppose, and then also a shallower slide just down here. We'll just check whether the minifigs can actually go down it. Certainly flies down there, and we'll see whether this minifig with his flippers on can go down this one. Yep, just about. So, you know, that's a positive at least. After that, we've also got some kind of diving board just here. I'm unsure why it's in the kind of flamingo pink colour, but it's got steps leading up to it, and then a kind of low kind of board to dive into what must be a pool area here. At first I very much thought this looked more like a kind of a splash pad than a pool. You know, bearing in mind we've got this section just here which I think are supposed to be the showers with a hot and a cold tap or faucet just there, but maybe that's the shallow end and this is the deeper end just here. On top of that we've got another play feature which is just the barrel, which is on a hinge kind of piece here, and if I tilt that we should see a load of trans blue studs or tiles falling down, and sure enough they've all come flying off the side. None of them went off the table though, so that's a positive. On top of that we've got these kind of coolers, freezer just at the side, because the bottom one has some ice lollies in there and the top one has some drinks. Pretty difficult to get out, especially with adult hands. At the same time, this is very much a set which has been designed with kids and play in mind, so but if I tilt it I can get one of those cans out just there. On top of that we've also got another compartment just around the back here, which they've put a brush and a cap just inside there. If I can pull those out. So we've got a small pink brush and a blue baseball cap just there, and they actually fit in pretty reasonably. I'm not sure all this would be built into a water park in real life, especially with the steps leading just up there. Steps do lead right from the bottom up to the top section, so it's been thought of. And then kind of final bits, now that we've got a ring just around the side here, and at the side of the pool we've got the Factor 50 sun cream plus a plate with, I believe, a slice of pizza, or maybe it's supposed to be a taco just on the side there. But like I say, this was $130 Canadian dollar purchase price to get this as a gift with purchase. So it just, I don't know how else to explain it other than it really does feel, if you'd given a 7 or 8 year old these pieces, maybe a few more, they would have been able to come up with pretty much this. The kind of lack of inventiveness is pretty extraordinary as far as I'm concerned. Onto the minifigs then, and these aren't bad. Both children, so have the short legs. And the male minifig doesn't have an alternate face print, but he does have those flippers as an accessory, and his torso is pretty unique. It's just in one other set, which is the expensive Downtown City set from last year. The female minifig's pretty good, with a nice hairpiece, and comes with the accessories of the Factor 50 sun cream, plus you build this ring at the same time as the minifig, plus she also comes with a nice alternate face. So currently on lego.com, we've actually got another offer going, which is this tribute to Jules Verne's books, which is available with purchases of $150. Plus, at the same time, we've also got this nice little trophy award, which is valid with purchases of $65 and over on City, Classic, Friends, Ninjago, and Dreams. So you compare these up. Obviously, it is a bigger amount than the $100 for the set that we're looking at today. But in reality, if you look at this, how does this kind of match up to what we've just built and reviewed there? Even down to the packaging, nice kind of box art there. It's really kind of intricate, nice build, a really unique minifig just here. And I think something that, people actually desire and want versus what we've got. I just don't know how the kind of gifts with purchase compare, even in the slightest. I think you can tell that I haven't really softened my thoughts on this one, especially compared to other GWPs, but to be fair, there is some value to this in terms of the parts, with just the three biggest parts, the 16x16 plate, plus the slide and the ramp, totalling up to over $10 Canadian on the Lego Pick and Build section of the website. I think it's just the actual design that I think is really weak, and not to rag on the designer too much, but looking back at some of his past stuff, it does seem that he's mostly done a lot of brickheads plus GWPs, and maybe he needs to be stepping his game up to move on to bigger and better things. Ultimately though, LEGO Group approved this, and I just don't think it's up to scratch. But what are your thoughts? Am I being too harsh and there's worse out there? Should we just be grateful for getting this free, in inverted commas, set? If you've got any contenders for worse ones, please do let me know in the comments below. I think I've got the green light from my wife to make another purchase, so I can get this nice Jules Verne gift with purchase today, so do drop a comment if you think there's a set or two that I should be purchasing and reviewing. As always, hopefully you've enjoyed this build and review, and if you have, please hit the like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already. That's all I've got for now, and as ever, be good.